Hello, my star family. Welcome to Rockin' with the Stars. If you're new here, my name is Petra, and I'm so glad to have you join this family. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with our pick a card reading for today. So I just have the crystal, the amethyst, because we are manifesting light, love, light, um, romance, all that good stuff. Love, okay? That has been an energy that I've been feeling that's been coming in, especially in this Leo season. And I do want to say happy early birthday, happy belated birthday to all the Leos out there. Yeah, my birthday is this Saturday. Well, tomorrow. So happy birthday to all the Leos out there. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this reading. We are still doing the goddesses series. So let's see what goddesses want to come out for you guys and assist you along this journey. All right, Spirit. Thank you to all the goddesses that will show up for the collective that wants to assist. And let's get right into it. All right, Spirit. What goddesses want to come out for the collective? Let's see. All right. We got 3. All right. So the first goddess that wanted to come out is Queen Nandi. And she is the card number 35. And she is specifically for intuition. This is a beautiful card. Come on, can we take a moment to look at these cards? Beautiful. So this is for pile number 1. All right. And then the second one that wants to come out is Mbuya Nahanda. I hope I'm saying her name right. And this is a card number 5. And she is Radical Rebirth. I think we're all in that season of radical change. So this is everything. I'm trying to make sure the light is not too glary, but you know, I try my best. All right. So yeah. Sorry for the light, you guys. All right. So yeah, Radical Rebirth. I hope I'm saying her name right. Mbuya Nahanda. And that's a card number 5, literally change. So in the season of radical change, she will be assisting you guys during this time. So now, the last card for pile number 3, we have card number 11, and her name is Tanit, or Tanit. Okay, and she is the goddess of pleasure. Oof, come on, yeah. Pile number 3, all right. Listen, this Leo season is a lot happening. You know, y'all feel that fire. I know y'all been feeling that fire, okay? Y'all been feeling that fire real heavy. So yeah, we feeling the passion, the creativity, all of these things that's coming in for Leo season, and I'm just so excited. Okay, so once again, for pile number 1, we have Queen Nandi. Pile number 2, we have Umbaya Nahanda, and pile number 3, we have Goddess Tanit. So go ahead and meditate over this cards. Use your intuition, and if you have trouble listening to your intuition, there is like on Google, there's like a number picker that you can do. You can put in, utilize the number picker. But I feel like if you got to my reading, if you got to this channel, your intuition is already out there, okay? You probably don't even need to use that. I probably need to stop saying that, okay? Y'all know how to use your intuition. So go ahead and listen to your body, because I always say this. This is the perfect saying that I say. I say your body will always snitch. Your body will always snitch on you, okay? You hear something and your body yawns, that's confirmation. You hear something and suddenly your body, you feel like a heaviness in your stomach. Your body telling you something, all right? Listen to your intuition and choose which cards, pile number 1, 2, or 3, that is calling for you. And granted, you can, multiple piles can be calling you at this time. Maybe all 3 of them, maybe just 2, maybe just 1, okay? Don't doubt it. Listen to your spirit, listen to your intuition, listen to spirit, and you will always catch that message. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play for a little bit and put the meditation on so you guys can meditate for the cards. And like I said, all the time stamps will be down in the description box below. And also all the decks that I'm using will be in the description box below. I am offering personal readings at this time. So if you do want to go ahead and book a personal reading, go ahead. That's going to be down in the description box below. All right. So now we're going to get into it. I will see you guys in your readings. Bye. Hello, pal number one. So you guys chose Queen 90. All right. So just with the card alone, I'm seeing just the green. So when I think of green, I always think of the heart chakra. For me, just saying that I pulled out the amethyst, and this amethyst, she been through a lot, okay? Like she been with me, okay? But the amethyst of the heart-centeredness, especially when you're utilizing your intuition, because she is the goddess of the intuition, you utilize, how does your heart feel? Your heart will always lead you to where you need to go, period, okay? So this is not, pile number one is not a pal that relies solely on logic to follow their next steps. No, you guys follow your intuition. And if you guys have been having trouble listening to your intuition, Queen 90 is here to assist you guys. All right, and for the card number 35, 35 simplifies to number 8. In this season, the 8 of abundance, we are in the 8th month, August. And now I'm sure if you've been like, tapping into the collective and what the collective have been saying about the energies of creativity coming in, the 8-8 portal, the 888, because it's August, the 8th month, it's the 8th year, and it's also going to be the 8th day. So that's why this energy has been so it's been so up there, okay? Like it's been so expansive, it's been so just huge, astronomical, okay? And everybody is excited, especially in the spiritual community, to utilize this energy to nurture anything that you have been put on hold. A lot of your creative endeavors that you kind of like haven't been given love to. They're saying tap into those things that bring you joy and pleasure and all of those things. Um, but yeah, that is what I'm getting with the card alone. And even with her sitting with her child, baby, come on now. Because when you think of creativity and things that are being birthed, it starts from the womb, and that is from anything, creative. Any creative pursuits, it starts from an idea, it starts from a thought. And then it manifests down into the physical. And that is the explanation of how a baby gets born, how any creation gets born. So you guys may be mothers as well. But if you're not mothers, it could be mother of a business, something that you had a vision of and you brought it down to reality. So that's what I'm getting for this card, just straight off from looking at it. But let's see what she has to say, all right? All right, so Queen 90. So she is the goddess of intuition and she is from Zulu. The temple is Queens and the element is fire. So Queen 90 was the mother of warrior King Shaka Zulu. Okay, Shaka Zulu, everybody's like Shaka Zulu. Come on now. So she was the mother of warrior King Shaka Zulu. His father's royal family first rejected her. They said that she wasn't pregnant and her belly resulted from an Shaka beetle sting. But 90 knew her son would be great before he was born. Ooh, come on now. Queen 90's guidance. You already know. Take a deep breath and surrender to what you know to be true. Trust your inner wisdom and guidance. Embodiment. What is your guidance telling you? Put your hands over your third eye, which is the center of your forehead, and ask, if I knew what the answer is, what would it be? Then follow your first instinct. The Creator and your ancestors connect you connect with you through your intuition. Trust your internal GPS. The nudges, the signs, and coincidences are divine guidance. Slow down, go for a walking meditation, be present with nature, and pay attention. Being present allows you to feel, hear, see, and sense your guidance. Goddess declaration: I am knowing. Pound number one, like I said, okay, Queen 90 is just reiterating the fact that like you guys utilize your intuition, or this is what you guys should be doing, is trusting those nudges, trusting those coincidences, because nothing is a coincidence. Those are synchronicities, those are confirmation, those are literally a direct communication with your angels and your ancestors telling you what are the next steps. But also, Queen 90 is saying you already know what is to be true. It's really us holding us back from stepping into our greatness. With her son, she knew her son was going to be great before she birthed her son into this world. Just like whatever ideas that you have that hasn't been brought in the physical, you already know it's going to be great when you nurture it and you pour so much love into it. And when I speak to you guys, I'm speaking to myself as well, because this channel, like, I started off like, you know what, I know this is going to be good, da da da, and I was consistent with it. But as soon as things started, when at its peak, I took a step back, because as I speak and I help the collective, I'm going through things myself. So when things got overwhelming for me, I was just like, all right, let me just dip, let me push it off. And it was a whole year later before I came back. So maybe you guys, and I share this with you guys because sometimes that can happen to us, and that's okay. But it's important for us to remember not to quit, to keep on going. And if it's not the right time, that's okay. You can come back and circle back around and pour love into it in that divine time. Because sometimes the divine gives us that break, or we give ourselves that break, like, all right, hold on, let me see if this is something that I really want. Let me see if I miss it first so I can come back to it. But Queen 90 is saying utilize your intuition during this time. And I feel called to say, especially in this time of change where maybe you might be at a crossroad of trying to figure out, okay, should I continue being at this job that I have been feeling like I need something more? It hasn't been fulfilling me. Should I be in this relationship where I feel like it hasn't been 100% fulfilling for me? Whatever the case may be, person, place, or thing, where I feel like it hasn't been fulfilling for me. Queen Nadia is saying you already know what the answer is. Trust your intuition, trust your guidance, because your guidance, your ancestors, your spirit team, they are leading you. We be feeling like there's no options, like there's no options out there for us, when there is, there's other options there. We just have a limited view of things and a limited perception of thinking that we're stuck, when the case is not. We're not stuck. Once you start moving, spirit will move right with you, okay? But spirit is waiting for you to move and trust your guidance. And I feel like that is what is happening at this time, with all these changes. So now let's see what cards want to come out and for you guys, all right? Let's see. All right. Is there anything else for pile number one that wants to come out during this time? Ooh. Y'all cards are flicking out, baby. Spirit, listen. Spirit want to, all right. I'm going to go ahead and take these. All right, let me get this all cute, and I'm going to come on right back. All right, so so now we have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. We also have the Knight of Wands and the Knave of Swords, which is Knight of Swords. And we have the Two of Swords, the King of Swords, and finishing off we have the Two of Wands. Starting with the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands in reverse. Like I said, with these two cards, I just feel like you guys are getting out of this energy. Three of Swords upright just gives heartbreak. It gives stuck. That stuckness that I was feeling, where staying in a relationship, a job that is not fulfilling, or even just past hurt, having to go through so much trials and tribulations and not necessarily seeing the fruits of your labor, or seeing like it manifests the beauty and the love manifests the unconditional love that you've been pouring so much into other people, not seeing that in reality just yet. So that's why I feel like it coming out in reverse is saying, hold on, like you kept going. We went through those depressive stages. We went through thinking that we were hopeless and thinking that we were unworthy, all these insecurities coming up. And that's what made us go within ourselves, even in the midst of drama. So with the Five of Wands upright, it gives like the chaos and conflict, whether it's in the workplace or in your personal life and with family, in a relationship. You're getting out of this energy. Both of these came out in reverse because it's saying this is the past. And sometimes, like I always say, sometimes it's hard for us to move on from the past because of things that happened in the past that tested our trust within ourselves, our trust of other people, but also I trust with our intuition. It questioned it, but all of those things were lessons for us to tap fully within ourselves so that we can trust ourselves and our own intuition. Everybody outside of us is just a reflection of us within us, They all play their roles in order for us to step deeper into ourselves. So when we feel like the world is out to get us or, the world is happening to us, we need to change our perception and saying like, actually, no, I gave the okay for everything to happen outside of me because I knew this was going to be a lesson full of growth. So now both of these cards are coming out in reverse. Is saying like it was a lesson. It was time for us to grow. And now that we get out of this energy, now opportunities can come in with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. And I feel like it's like two opportunities because with these two coming out and then the Two of Swords coming in right afterwards, I feel like it was one of those things where it's like it could be two job opportunities or even just person, because I already said we were welcoming in love and connections and union. And with the things that happened to us in our past, with these coming in quickly, because these are two different energies. So if we can tie it to person, so King of Wands, you get fire. That's fire energy, quick. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be that as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Coming in quickly. And with the Knight of Swords, it gives very much like focus. It gives like a third eye. It gives the mind, very much in their mind, like, analytical. That's what King of Swords gives for me. So that's why I said it's two different energies of one going with your passions or going with the logical. So maybe this could be in regards to a person, place, or a thing. It could be a job opportunity. It could be just something new that's coming in where you feel like with the Two of Swords, you like, I don't know. I'm trying to choose. It's two different things that I'm trying to choose. But in a sense, you're in a state of like, I don't know where this is going to lead me, so I'm going to stay stuck. I don't know where this is going to lead me, so I'd rather just sit back and just, let me just sit where I'm at, where it's safe, instead of seeing where things can take you, pile number one. And honestly, what I'm getting with the Two of Swords, I've been like, I had to look up what Why Choose Books was the other day because I was like, what? I ain't never heard Why Choose, Why Choose. What is that? I thought that was like a word altogether. So, but when I looked it up, is Why Choose. Why do you have to choose? Why do you have to choose from leading with passion or leading with logic? Why can't it be both? We be feeling like we have to choose. Oh, I have to choose this. I have to choose this. Oh, this person, especially with the Wise Choose books, that it's really I was getting into like the smut book. So it's so funny because it's even I had to look at what smut was. I was like, what is smut? Like, girl, this is me like being a student of all of these things, but literally of like with these relationships that come in where the guys are like, you don't have to choose. Like, if you, and the women, like they say this to the women, and the women, because we be feeling like, especially with women, we feel like, oh no, like because of society deems it at this, that, and third. But no, whatever works for you, baby. Okay. You listen to your heart. And now you're in a space of listening to your intuition, not allowing other people's perception or their ideas of whatever choices that you make to hinder you from making a choice. And the choice can just be you stepping into your power with the King of Swords, you sitting up on your throne, because that's where it boggles down to at the end of the day. As long as you're in your power, you have the control to choose what you want and what you don't want. If you want both of these energies, you can have both of these energies. If it shows up in two different people and they're okay with it, baby, all you need is that communication. Communication is all that it needs. If this is a work career kind of thing that's coming in, where you want passion and logic, you want passion and the divine feminine and masculine boggled into one. You want it to be creative, passionate, and all of these things, but also grounded and also, analytical and logical in a sense, so you can have both energies work with each other. Then that is what can come in for you. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It doesn't have to be, why do I choose? I have to choose this. I have to choose this because it makes sense. But are you fulfilled? Do you feel passionate about it? Is your heart in it? Ask yourself those questions, because at the end of the day, with the Two of Wands coming in at the end, it's your world. Him holding the world, he's like, this is your world. You're creating it. You are the main character of your reality. And something I have to tell myself is that, and that's why a lot of these things in the past did not work out when I was trying to merge with other people or literally play the supporting character role and putting them on a pedestal. Spirit was like, no, baby, you supposed to be on the pedestal. That pedestal you keep on putting everybody else on. That's why those things weren't working. That's why you weren't unfulfilled. That's why drama, chaos, and conflict was coming. Because those people that you were putting on the pedestal, they saw your greatness and they was like, wait a minute, why aren't you on the pedestal that you keep on trying to put on me? You putting these expectations on me when you're the one that's supposed to be putting the expectation on yourself. You're the one that's supposed to be like, I'm that girl, I'm that boy, I'm that God, I'm that goddess, I'm that king, I'm that queen. You're supposed to be sitting on that throne. And they saw your greatness. And that's why they reacted in that way. That's why those things had to fall off. That's why that relationship didn't work. That job opportunity didn't work. That's why all of these things had to fall off, because Spirit had to make sure that you trusted in yourself and you believed in yourself just as much as you believed in other people, in their success. We have to get comfortable in believing in our greatness and not being like, oh, nah, like, oh, I don't know. Like, I see your greatness. I see your potential. But Spirit is like, what about you? Huh? We be doing that a lot, okay? Now, let's see what angel number wants to come in at this time to give you further confirmation, because like I said, there's no coincidence. Further confirmation in your journey, your spiritual awakening. All right, I already see 555 coming out, y'all. Listen, change, literally. All right, change is coming in. Look, I can't make this up. Look, the first card, 555, change, encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. All right, pile number one. It says, you are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line, pile number one. Okay, so like I said, it is change that wants to come in for you. All right, we can't make this up. And look what 555, 5555. Okay, with the clarity coming up, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast pace, forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstance. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Okay? Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. And we doubt that so much, but it's like, if you truly believe If you truly believe, I promise you, it will work out. It always does. We don't ever stay in these energies. Something better always comes in. Pile number one. It's time for y'all to believe that. And to end off the reading, I do have these affirmations that I put in for myself, but I was like, I want to share this for the collective. You know, I got star seed on there. Come on now, because we are star seeds. Blessings. Come on, blessed and highly favored. All right, so now let's see what affirmation wants to come in during this time. All right, let's get this one. Come on now. I am in the process of becoming the best version of myself. That was a perfect way to end this reading, pile number one. I love this for you guys, and I'm just sending so much love your way. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday to all the Leos out there, but also happy birthday to everybody, okay? Because this is truly a rebirth for all of us, us redefining ourselves. And I'm just sending so much love to all of you guys during this season and throughout your life. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this reading. And if this does resonate, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, put that bell notification on, and share it to anybody you feel may need to hear this message at this time. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Y'all stay flowing, glowing, and growing. Bye. Hello, pal number two. So you guys chose Mbuya Nahanda. All right. And it is Radical Rebirth, card number 5. All right. If you've been saying 555, you might want to check out pile number 1 because it was a lot of that in there. Okay. There might be a message for you. Just with the card alone, I'm getting, look, the lion, baby. Come on, queen of the lions. Okay. She on that throne. Like I said, listen. It gives fire energy heavy. Even the last pile was giving fire energy heavy because we are in the season of Leo season. But even if you watch this past Leo season, because this is a timeless reading, you may be a Leo or just a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or listen, the focus has been Leo because we in Leo season, and I'm a Leo, so, you know, my birthday is Saturday. So we going to be on that throne. We going to, listen, I'm getting from this card alone, take up space, baby. Look at her. And dripped in gold, baby. The lions right there, they her guards. They like, yeah, what's up? What's good? All right, so I feel like pile number 2, you are in a season of radical rebirth, rebirthing yourself, okay? Because you're letting go the old versions of yourself, letting go of the old narratives, the old belief systems that don't no longer hold, no longer serve you anymore. Now you're stepping into your power. You're stepping in to who you want to be, your greatest potential. Okay? You're stepping into a season of knowing yourself and not wavering to outside projections and perceptions and what other people want for you. No, you're creating your own lane. You're creating your own story because you are the main character. Look at her, baby. Listen, I am the main character. Come on now. Let's go. All right, even with the lion, baby lioness, the lions and the lionesses. Come on, let's step up. All right, with the card number 5, it's change that's coming in. Literally, radical change. So welcome all this energy in. Step into your power, pile number 2. Let's see what Mbuya Nahanda wants to say because she has a message for you. All right. All right, so Mbuya Nahanda is the goddess of radical change. Radical rebirth. And she is from Shana, Zimbabwe. The temple is ancestors. Oh, and the element is air. I thought it was fire. Wow. So you see how sometimes it can show up as one way, but it's actually air. Come on now. And she was born around 1840. Okay, so excuse me, hold on. Born around 1840, Sharwe Nayakasakana, excuse me if I'm butchering this name, channeled a Mahandoro, an ancient royal lion spirit named Nahanda, wow, who has been incarnated by revolutionary Shana women for at least 500 years. Heralded as Mboya Nahanda, grandmother Nahanda, this great ancestress was a healer who declared war against colonial occupation. Come on now. Mbuya Nahanda's guidance. Yes, you can. Stop the struggle. You can choose at any moment to start over and be reborn. Like the sun, you rise again and again. Embodiment. Dust yourself off, move forward, and go for it again. Life is about transition and change. You will fall on your face, change your mind, and need to make a comeback again and again. Release the idea that you messed up if things aren't perfect. Stop waiting to be ready. Make new choices and decisions. Goddess declaration. Still, I rise. Come on now. Listen, and still I rise. Y'all already know who that is. Come on now. Girl, because y'all gonna rise every time. In the great words of Maya Angelou, and still I rise. Come on now, because you gonna rise every single time. When I tell y'all, listen, pound number 2, I can relate so much to having to rebirth myself time and time again. I was like, oh, I'm gonna start a podcast. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Listen, and I don't care. Like, I do not care, because at the end of the day, we all don't know what the heck we doing. If we being for real, if we being honest with ourselves, we don't know what we doing. We don't have a blueprint. You can have a plan, but sometimes that plan change. A lot of the times that plan change. You can change your mind, and that's okay. We carry so much so much shame for starting all over, for switching, for pivoting. One thing about me, if something is not working, I'm a pivot. And it brings, like, it's so funny, because, like, what's coming to mind is, like, just earth's, like, fixed signs, because I am a fixed sign, but I'm a mutable moon. So the fixed signs is the Scorpio, the Leo, the Taurus, and I believe I think that's it. I'm missing one. Aquarius. So the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. But not only that, but also like the grounding signs, because Capricorn popped up in my head as well. And I know a specific Capricorn where he's just like, when you focus, even that bull kind of, the Taurus, because I have Taurus in me as well. I'm a Leo sun, Taurus rising. So like, I get it. But the Sag keeps me mutable. Like, it keeps me like, all right, let me pivot. But I know in that focused energy of, like, I set a plan, this is going to be the plan, I'm going to stick through it to the end. It's like, it keeps you limited. It keeps you not able to pivot when spirit is even telling you, okay, it's time for you to change your direction. Like, we can't constantly pour into something that's no longer working. We can't keep on bumping our heads into things that's no longer working. Spirit is like, all right, you tried it, you've been doing all of these things, it's not working, it's not fruitful, let's try this, let's switch it up a little bit. And that's okay. We be feeling like, oh, I failed. It's a fear of failure. And it's like, no, you did not fail. You gonna hit your face a couple times, but that's all right. That don't mean that you failed. You gained that wisdom because you had to hit your head. Now, let's try it a different way so I don't have to hit my head. That's how you get wisdom, from experience. All right? So in this season of literally redefining who you are, it's okay for you to pivot. The world changes so much. That's the most constant thing there is change. All right. So for you to stay stuck in, like, this is who I am, this is who I'm always going to be, this is the path laid out for me, it's limiting. We change so much, we grow. You are not the same person that you was yesterday. Our body, our cells change. So allow for this change to come in for you guys, pile number 2, because it's here already. All right, it's already here. And if you guys do need that guidance, you can call on the lion spirit, Mboya Nahanda, and that's what that fierceness, because a lion has that fierceness, that fierce eye, like, oh, boom. But a lion knows how to be a lion. A lion knows when it needs to shift into protector. It needs to shift into these different aspects of themselves. It's not constantly in focused and alert and like this. No, it knows when to shift. Because if you look at a lion, another perspective would be like a lion is lazy because the lion be chilling all day, baby. They be chilling. Listen, I'm lion energy for real. I can chill all day. Even with Taurus, I can chill all day. But when I lock in, I know how to lock in. When I need to pivot and change, I know I need to pivot. Let me try something else. All right, so pile number 2 is giving that. And I was about to say pile number 1 because they got that 555. You guys might be seeing 555 a lot. So definitely check out that reading because that change is already here. All right, so let's see what else wants to come out for you guys. All right, Spirit. What else do you have? Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Look at the 5s. Look. 5, 5 already. Listen, it's already here. I think there's one more that wants to come out. Ooh, there we go. All right, so let me go ahead and get these cards in order, and we're going to get right into it. All right, pile number 2. So starting off, we have the Chariot in reverse. We have the 5 of Chalices, the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Chalices, and the Moon card. All right, starting off with these 2 cards, we have the Chariot in reverse and the 5. Ooh, that was a hair. All right, and the 5 of Cups or Chalices. Here, I get exactly what I just said. So with the Chariot upright, you have the union of, it gives balance. It's the balance, but it's also the union of divine feminine and divine masculine coming together that I get. I get that union of the sacred union of those 2 energies. This could be, it could be in a sense of like an agreement. It could be a contract, you know, that you have, whether it's with yourself or with others outside of you, external things. But I get that. But it coming up in reverse, I get that it was not something that was actually fulfilling for you. Pile number 2. And I get that we can stay in these agreements. We can stay in these contracts with a person, place, or thing, thinking that it's bringing us fulfillment, thinking that, you know, oh, it makes sense logically. You know, it makes sense for me to be here. It makes sense for me to be at this job. But your heart is saying like, no, I'm not feeling it no more. It's time for me to pivot. And that's why I said it's the same thing of like, what you once did in the past, like you was pouring into it and pouring into it and pouring into it. And yes, you were getting, you know, you were getting things back, but it was not everything that you necessarily deserved to get back, you know, because it wasn't a balance. And when we think of Chariot, it's a balance. It's the yin and the yang. And in the other, in the original tarot deck, you see the black and the white. You see the yin and the yang energy. It has to be balanced. One can't be more putting in more work, overcompensating than the other one. You know, it needs to be that balance. So in reverse, it gives a lack of balance. It gives a lack of the stability that it should be. And when that happens, Spirit is going to come in and going to intervene, especially if you choose to stay in those things that are not actually fulfilling you. Spirit's going to come in and bring that tower moment, and it's going to go ahead and break it off, and things are going to come up, and those people are going to get activated. Those things are going to start coming down, and then, you know, you gonna look at it like, and with this five of cups, 5 of chalices, it's like I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh my gosh, I lost these 3 cups. But he's not focused on the 2 cups that he does have. So it's reminding yourself to be grateful for the things that you do have, and not thinking that just because I lost this opportunity, I lost this friendship, I lost this career opportunity, I lost these things, that it's an actual loss. A lot of times it's Spirit intervening, and Spirit knows what's best for you. You have to allow for these changes to come in, because this is change. You know, these things were holding you back. So that's why they had to get out. They had to get out of your way. That's why those things have to come out. But a lot of times we can stay, especially with, and I say fixed signs because it's Leo season. Leo is a fixed sign. But not only Leo, it's the Taurus energy as well. Like, I get, like, we're stubborn to change. We don't like change, you know, like, especially if you don't have a lot of like mutable signs in your chart, or cardinal signs in your chart. We don't like change. So if there's a lot of like fixed signs in your chart, it's like, I'm hard-headed. I'm like, no. Even if you tell me, oh, this is for your own good, I'm still gonna be like, no, I'm looking at these cups that I lost. I'm looking at all this money that I lost. I'm looking at this. You looking at the physical. When in reality, if you take a bird's eye view of things and you keep moving, you will reflect back to this moment where you think you lost something, and you will see like, oh wow, spirit was really moving because I didn't need that. It was divine protection. It was divine redirection. Okay? So like, he lost those 3 cups, but he still got them 2 cups. You know? And with those 2 cups, with the 5 of Swords coming in, you're able to go ahead and take a step back and be like, all right, I'm able to see why those things have to fall, why that job opportunity had to fall through. Because if you look at this card, look, that is smoke, baby. Something got blew up, okay? Everything done blew up. If you would have stayed where you was, you would have been going down with them in their tower moment. You know? You would have been dragged into their stuff when you didn't even need to be dragged into their mess. Because what spirit wanted for you is the 9 of Pentacles. And you was over here settling for these breadcrumbs. That's why I said there's always something better. Spirit always has something better for us. Okay? We get stuck in, oh, I lost this opportunity. I lost this. But it's like, no, there is something better. Keep going. Spirit gonna always provide every time. We be in that lack mentality of thinking, oh, there's no other opportunities coming in. There's no options that's out there because you don't see it in the physical yet. But spirit moves, okay? Spirit makes things move. Even if you don't see it, spirit is moving. Come on now. All right? And spirit is like saying, look, even with your ancestors right here, you know, we already talking about the air element. Like, utilize your ancestors. Your ancestors are always trying to help you. They see what you don't see. They see what is going to be fruitful and what it's not. So listen to those nudges that you get, okay? Because there's always something better with the 9 of Pentacles. And look, spirit wants you to be on your throne, okay? On your throne, Queen of Chalices. Come on now. The Queen of Cups is fulfillment. You know, you was worried about these 2 cups. You was worried about these 3 cups that fell down. Spirit, like, you gained the almighty cup. Come on now. You gained the overflow. You on your throne. This is truly fulfillment. You was over here trying to settle for this. Look at the difference between this card and this card. That is a major upgrade. What do you mean? You want to stay, you want this? Spirit like, you wanted this? No. Spirit's like, this is what you really want. This is what I'm trying to give to you. If only you just trust in us. Trust in spirit. Trust in the divine. Okay? And with the moon, in and out with the moon, I literally said the balance. It's the fulfillment. Okay? It is the union. It's the union of the sun and the moon, divine masculine, divine feminine. This was not, it was a false. It was smoke and mirrors, okay? Smoke and mirrors. It was not an actual fulfillment. It was not actually equally yoked. You was putting in way more at that job than you needed to get that bare minimum. That's why spirit had to go ahead and separate you. That's why things have to start all over. You were in a rebirth. Now you can start at a healthy foundation with you on that throne and not with you giving your power already away. Spirit wants you to be in your power so all of these things can come in for you. The balance within yourself so that relationship can come in for you. A relationship that is rooted in unconditional love, rooted in fulfillment. It's a sacred union. But first that has to happen within yourself. Otherwise, you'll be settling for dusties. We don't settle for dusties, baby. Okay, come on now. We do not settle for dusties. All right, so now let's see what angel number want to come in and give you further confirmation, because I've already seen all the fives. Oh, I forgot to even say the five right here in Booyah Nahanda. Come on now, 555. You definitely going to receive something in the first pile. I'll tell you that much. All right, so the first card that came out is 0440. And it says the gut feeling, you guys. Intuition, pessimisms, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, monogamy. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. All right, and this is not to, scare anybody, when it comes to karma, because karma is literally cause and effect. But it is that's why I said be mindful, nurture meaningful relationships, nurture relationships that actually pour into you, but the shadow of that is not just be a taker, actually bring what you have to the table as well. It has to be equally yoked, because you don't want to become the person that was taken from you when you was overgiven, because that's sometimes what happens. That's how hurt people. And I see 555 on the clock again. It's like you learn from that. You grew from that. You like, I know better. I'm able to see what's not fulfilling me anymore. All right, and then the last card that came out is 1144, high vibes. Come on. Divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, higher calling. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. I'm so happy for you guys, pile number 2, because I know it was a long journey, okay? A long journey of meeting people that was not on your level. But Spirit is saying these things are coming in for you. All this abundance is coming in for you. Now, just trust and allow that to come in for you. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and get an affirmation out of this. Let's see what affirmation to end out the reading that you guys need to hear at this time. Let's see, get this one. All right. So it says, one small positive thought in the morning can change my whole day. So today I rise with a powerful thought to set the tone and allow success to reverberate through every moment of my day. I love that, pile number 2, because yes, like your thoughts, like creating those thoughts, those positive thoughts is necessary. That's how you're able to transcend a lot of these things that happen for you in the past, When we allow the past to dictate what our present, we self-sabotage a lot of these unions and connections that actually want to come in for us. So create that positive thought for you to welcome in all of these good and high vibes, because you deserve it, pile number 2. Come on now. Enjoy. But that is all I have for you guys. If this message resonates, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and go ahead and hit that bell notification as well. Okay, share it to anybody that may be needing to hear this reading. All right, and also I am offering personal readings, so everything will be down in the description box below. I'll be so happy to serve the collective. All right, but y'all stay flowing, glowing, and growing. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So you guys chose Tanit. And this is a card number 11. And she is a goddess of pleasure. All right. I'm living for this card. Okay. I really am. She is looking amazing with all this purple. The purple speaks of royalty. It's like throughout all of these readings, the message has just been stepping on your throne. Okay. It's time to step on your throne. All of these goddesses are like reminding you to step in your power, okay? So with this card alone, it just gives like Come on now, step in your power. Utilize your sacral chakra. Utilize that root chakra. Utilize that heart chakra, okay? Because with the sacral is tapping into your feelings, your desires, your pleasure, you know? All right? Yeah. Enjoy your pleasures. I was just saying, even with talking, having that conversation with me, because um it's so funny because I think I mentioned in pound number one that I like was somebody that was talking about like smut books. I was like, what the heck is smut? I don't know what smut is, but it's sexual, like, sexually explicit books or movies or whatever. And I was like, what is that? I didn't know what that meant. So I'm over here being a student of like learning these things, erotica or whatever the case may be, like, and not being shameful about it, you know? So pound number three, I feel like you need to hear that as well. You know, we've lived in a society that shamed, specifically women for experiencing and learning their bodies, learning what brings them pleasure sexually, and all of these things. We get labeled as all these derogatory words and stuff like that based off of the eyes of a man who is misogynist, or this society that views the world in black and white. And it's like, no, baby. Just like the plants be out there having sex with each other, we can be out here doing that as well. And granted, not saying that you need to open your legs to everybody because not everybody deserves a cookie. But I'm saying don't cast yourself away from enjoying and indulging in pleasures. Like, I know I'm speaking to myself because I'll be out here being a nun. Like, I ain't doing nothing, but it's like, girl, no. Deep down, baby, with the right person, with whoever the divine has for me, baby, them legs gonna be open and I'm gonna be doing some things, okay? I'm gonna do some things. Come on. Come on now, but heavy on the right person that the divine has for me. Now, to each his own, baby. If you have multiple partners, that's on you. And it's no shame in the game. As long as you feel in your power when making those choices and that you have that communication and all those things with these people. So there's that agreement. But Tanit is saying, listen, you embody that pleasure. Your energy embodies that pleasure, okay? Listen, and this is popping up in my head, but listen, if a dog is over here trying to do okay on your leg or whatever, that's already telling you because they feel that good energy that you have. And I'm saying that because, listen, a dog was doing that to me, and I'm like, okay, hold on now. I can look like, in the physical, I can look like, oh, holier than thou, like a whole nun in these streets. But baby, that energy is like, energy never lies. You probably exude the energy of passion, of lust, of pleasure, of sensuality. And I'm getting just the Lilith. Lilith is coming out like, come on now, girl, it's in you. We all have a Lilith in our chart. Look at that. Look at what sign Lilith is in for you and embody that. So yeah, like I just felt called to say that because yes, it gives dark moon, black moon Lilith. Like it gives that so hard. But let's see what Tanit has to say because she has a message for you guys and I'm excited to hear what she has to say because with this Leo season and this in the energy of passion, of pleasure, of excitement, all of these things, we want to welcome that in. So if you have an amethyst crystal, a rose crystal, or even that carnelian, baby, because I've been working with the carnelian as well. Come on now, like she has been exuding all of that energy my way, to speak of confidence, passion, all of those things. So yeah, definitely tap in pound number three because you deserve to have fun. You deserve pleasure. That's why we chose this human experience. Okay. All right. So, Tanit is the goddess of pleasure and she is from Tunisia. Tunisia. I hope I'm saying it right. And the temple is conjurers. The element is air. Tanit was the goddess of the stars in ancient Carthage. Today, all the way over in Ibiza, they still have pleasure-filled full moon midnight table dancing parties in her name, period. I know that's right. Come on now. So, Tani's guidance. You are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when life feels dry. You are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Come on, snap, snap. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. Embodiment. How much juicy pleasure can you stand? Turn up the pleasure principle. You secretly feel that you don't deserve it, but pleasure is a healing and manifesting force. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. Hold your hands over your reproductive area and say aloud, I deserve pleasure. Goddess declaration. It feels good to feel good. 1111 on the clock right now, and you got number 11. Come on, this is truly alignment. And I say this all the time. Sometimes we need that permission outside of us to remind us that it's okay. Like, we can enjoy pleasure. Okay. And secretly, you are craving for pleasure. You might be celibate at this time, girl, like me. And this was not even like choosing to be celibate. It just kind of is, you know? But I've been feeling that fire energy heavy of like, actually, like, girl, please me. I want to be entertained. I want to be pleased. Okay. Like, yes, come on, do your thing. And when you declare that and not shame yourself for wanting these things, I feel like that's when spirit can come in and be like, and make shit move. You know, you invite different experiences and you are open to different experiences coming in to learn yourself, learn your body. You know, you might be interested in Tantra, you know, and that's a sacred sexuality of learning how to manifest through sexuality, through the sacred act of sex, you know? And that is such a beautiful thing, because even for me, I've been like, yes, girl, like, I know. Come on now. I know not everybody can keep up, baby, because we have this energy bottled up inside of us that wants to be unleashed, you know? And don't be a party pooper, okay? Like, Tanit is like, girl, you better throw that ass back. You better, come on. You better do what it do. Okay, like, that's what I'm saying. If it's your birthday, come on, Leo season. If it's not your birthday, regardless, celebrate for us, celebrate for yourself. You know, throw that ass back, pop you some. Listen, come out here and have yourself a time. You do not want to go through life just working and slaving away and on the struggle bus and doing all of that. And for what? Just to die? Like, girl, no. Like, she said Ibiza. I know there's a movie called Ibiza. I watched it like a long time ago, but I think I want to go ahead and watch that. Maybe that's gonna give you that extra nudge, that because I love watching, getting confirmation through movies as well. So maybe you need to hear that as well. But yeah, like Tanita saying, like, listen, come on, do your big one, okay? Stop playing like you don't enjoy these things, like you don't enjoy the pleasures of life. And I'm even feeling called to like, of just like a Taurus energy, because I speak on Taurus because Taurus, I learned a lot from Tauruses, and Tauruses embody that pleasure, indulging in that pleasure. Yes, Taurus is grounded in, you know, the physical, and, you know, you hear the other shadow aspects of them, but at the end of the day, they're ruled by Venus, and Venus is beauty, pleasure, all of the good things, you know, the good things in life, the material things in life, you know, so embody that energy. But also Leo as well is like, I love good things. I like things that sparkle, like embody that energy of wanting pleasure, wanting entertainment, laughing. Is not always just sex too, because even laughing as well. You deserve laughter, all right? Pile number 3, do not be a strict mother to yourself because your childhood was strict. No, choose differently for yourself, okay? So now let's see what wants to come out for you guys, all right? Let's see. All right, Spirit, what does pile number 3 need to hear during this time? Ooh, ooh. Y'all flipping on out, girl. Come on now. All right. Ooh. All right, I think that's it. All right, let me go ahead and get this in order, and I'm gonna come right back. All right, pile number 3. So starting off with the 6 of chalices in reverse and also the 10 of wands. So we're gonna start with the top half. We got the 6 of chalices in reverse, the 10 of wands, and the 2 of swords. So with the chalices, the 6 of chalices in reverse, it's literally speaks of like upright. She is getting the fruits. Like she making sure she got her cookie being fed while she watched these children. So every time I get this card, I'm like, because I was working in childcare as well. So you guys might be working in childcare. You guys might be a teacher, or just have children of your own. And a lot of times when we are looking over after children and looking after something outside of us, we forget ourselves. We forget to indulge in the things that bring us joy. You know, she's indulging in these cookies right now, and it coming out in reverse is saying, listen, you've gotten so comfortable watching other people, and like, you know, it coming out in reverse is saying that you have been neglecting yourself. Because with upright, she's like, look, I'm looking after these kids, but I'm eating this damn cookie. I know how to multitask. I know how to pour into myself while also pouring into them. Okay, that is upright. It coming out in reverse is saying you have been neglecting yourself. And with the 10 of wands coming out, it's like you've been carrying all of these things, carrying everybody's responsibilities and everybody's shit. You've been carrying everybody's baggage, you know, in the name of I have to be the strong one. I have to show up for everybody. I have to be the more responsible one. I have to no, you know, being in survival mode, carrying all of these things that are not yours to carry. Being that, you know, you might be the oldest child, you know, and the oldest child mentality is like, oh, everything relies on me. I have to get things in order myself, you know? And with the 2 of swords, it's like you staying limited to not able to see because she has blindfolds on her eyes, and she's staying stuck like this is the only way. This is the only option. You know, when really she can cut these blindfolds off and she can see how vast the horizon is that she's in right now. She got a horse coming in that's trying to come in and save her and bring her to something better. But she can't see that because she got this blindfold on her eyes. When she can really get herself out of this situation, she can cut this blindfold off with this sword in her hand and see that a horse is trying to come and collect her and take her to something better. Okay, so pile number 3, you've been stuck in that limited mindset of saying, no, I have to put everybody else's needs above my own because my needs don't matter. People pleasing and trying to be the bigger person and all of that thing. But it's like, no, girl, resign that role, resign that title. You do not need to be in that title, baby. No. There is something better for you. Look at the 6 of Pentacles. Going from the 6 of Cups in reverse, lack mentality, to the 6 of Pentacles, you showing up in, oh, I know I'm receiving the fruits of my labor, so now I'm able to pour into other people. Now I'm able to give. I can give in overflow and not in lack anymore. I'm not depleted. My energy is still high, baby. That's why I'm able to share the love. I'm able to share my abundance with other people. You know, that is very 2 different kinds of energies, pile number 3. Now you're stepping into your power, okay? With the 2 of Pentacles coming in, now you have opportunities where you have the power to choose what you want and which one you want, okay? You can choose, you can say yes or no to whatever opportunity that I want to come in for you. But you're not stressed about it, because when you step into your power, more people, they feel that energetically, and they're like, oh, wow, I want to take you out. I want to do this. I want to be in your energy. So now you are in a space of deciding what I want to nourish, where I want to pour my energy into. You're in a space of saying yes or no. You're in that leadership role. Instead of playing small, trying to please everybody and all of that. No, you need to first ask yourself, are you pleased? Because it's important for you to be pleased before anybody else. And that goes for mothers too, baby, because you have to be at 100% before you're able to give to your child. period. You show up first, period. And I know it's taboo to even say, oh, I have to put my children first. No, baby, you do not put your children first. How do you put your children first? It's the same saying that they'll tell you on the airplane. When that thing come down, you got to put the oxygen mask on your face first before that child. How are you able to save a child that can't save himself when you can't save yourself? That don't make no sense. And when you're in that energy of seeing, I can say yes or no to this and that, opportunities, it can be love related opportunities, because this whole month of Leo season of just being in passion, excitement, equally yoked partnerships, and this can be union within yourself that is reflected externally, to opportunities coming your way. But the Lover's card is just gives that love, like love, actually a love opportunity coming in that actually nourish your soul. Because sometimes we settle with the dusties. We settle for the dusties because we're in lack mentality. We don't think that there's nothing better. But no, Spirit is saying these relationships, these connections, these divine unions with other people, places, and things want to come in for you. You have to allow for it to come into you. And they're here. It's already here. It's already showing up. Spirit is already moving. All right, this is sacred union energy right here, okay? And I love it, baby, because when I'm seeing this, I'm speaking for myself, baby. I know it's coming in for me. And the last, to end it all, we go from the beginning. The star, Tanit, is literally, she came from the stars. We all did. We are all star seeds. That's why this channel is called Rocking with the Stars, baby. We are all stars. Okay? Ending with the star card. It's such beautiful energy. Like, what? You are a star. We should not be out here depleting, feeling drained, and no, we are in overflow. Okay, we get our energy from the divine. Why are we feeling depleted when the divine's energy don't ever run out? Because we've been overexerting our own personal energy and not asking for divine help, not asking for our ancestors to help us. Okay, and that's why we've been feeling depleted. We've been out of our power. But now, to end it off, you are in your power now, or you're moving towards that. You're knowing who you are. And now you're able to have that balance. Okay? I'm going to have to, yeah, they probably going to say something about this star card, but whatever. But you're able to have that balance, okay? Able to have the give and the take, the pour, the overflow, Come on now. And I love that, pound number 3. I absolutely love it because you deserve it. All right, so now let's see what angel numbers want to assist you during this time. So let's go ahead and see. And I've been seeing 2 2s a lot. The 2 and 2 right here. Even with the 11, it simplifies to a 2. So you guys might be saying 2 2 2 a lot. Or if not, 11 11. Because even with that 10, it's new beginnings. It's a new path that wants to come out for you. And I think one more wants to come out for you as well. All right. So let's see. Oh, like I said, so the first card that we have is 111. Oh, actually, yeah, this is the second card that flipped out. So she wanted to be heard, okay? She really wanted to be heard. All right, so 111, it is intuition, moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. Time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process, okay? Listen, come on now, trust in the process. Like, that is the center of what I've literally just said. All these things want to come in for you. Trust that you deserve it and that they are ready to come in and show up for you. All right, and then this was the second card that came out, is 0220. That's why I say you might be seeing a lot of 222s, y'all. And it says act on your idea. I'm getting that repetitive thing of ideas. You guys have an idea that's been staying in your mind, in your mind's eye, that you need to bring into the physical. And even with, I've talked about the pleasure, you can utilize your sacral chakra, utilize that sexual energy to manifest these things into reality. All right. So it says realistic and practical approach, goals, two goals, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, discipline. You have the benefit of good fortune. And if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. What you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. Come on now. Listen, I welcome that all and more. Talk about it. Come on. You deserve, pile number 3. You deserve. Let me bring this down lower so y'all can see. You deserve, okay? And then to finish off, we have 1551. It says, hold your vision, okay? Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, visions, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Pile number 3, this is so beautiful. Because I'm just saying, like I said, it's this manifestation energy of like, you have a beautiful idea. You have all these grand ideas. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to take action. Hold that vision. Don't give up on that vision. Okay? And it goes back to, like, I have to share this. Like I shared in pile number 2 or 1, I forgot. But I was saying, like, with this channel, like, I started it off and I was just like, all right, as soon as it was starting getting all the views and stuff like that, I took a step back. Because it was one of those things like, is it like a fear of success? So maybe I'm saying this because maybe you guys have like a fear of success. But we think that it's a fear of failure. But really, in actuality, it's a fear of success. Because how would you feel when you get all your manifestations? How would you feel? Would you go through imposter syndrome? You will self-sabotage, So that's why Spirit is giving you all these lessons to prepare you for all these abundances that want to come in for you, because they want you to be able to hold it and sustain it and then get it and allow it to multiply. Especially when you have an idea to come down. That is alchemy. That is literally magic. From bringing an idea and bringing it into human form, practical form. Spirit is like, you have the ability to do this. Before, in the past, you would try to pouring your energy into other people, places, and things because you saw their potential. But Spirit is like, no, what about you? Put yourself in that position. You have great ideas. You have a courageous and brave spirit. Now it's time for you to utilize all of your energy, all of that, and pour it into your own creations. Something that brings you joy and passion. All right, pile number 3. And to end it off, I definitely want to go ahead and pick an affirmation that wants to come out for you guys. I've been doing this and I enjoy it. All the messages have been really good for everybody. So, oh, come on now. It says, I constantly attract opportunities that create more money. All right, pile number 3. That is a beautiful thing to end off, because I told you, you guys coming from a lack mentality, we can be like, oh, I'm nurturing my hobbies, but I'm not getting the fruits of my labor yet. It's going to take time. But if you consistently say, I constantly attract opportunities that create more money, and you mean that with your chest, it has no reason not to come into your life. Okay? I'm not making money from YouTube now, but I don't doubt that I won't start making YouTube money. Come on now. And this is not the only form of income that I'm going to have. I will have multiple streams of income. And same goes for you too as well. Pile number 3, it's time for you to think bigger, dream bigger, and allow your manifestations to come into reality. It's not too good to be true. You deserve everything and more. All right, now that is your reading. That's all I have for you guys. If this message resonates, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And also, share it to anybody that may be needing to hear this message at this time. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I am also offering readings, personal readings. So if you want to go ahead and support me, everything is down in the description box below so I can support you. Support me so I can support you, okay? Because I love being a service to the collective. All right, but yeah, y'all stay flowing, glowing, and growing. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.